Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope everyone is good. Hi, Anne. Good morning. Nice to see you. It's 8 o'clock, but I must not be adjusted because it feels very early. But that's okay. That's why we're here, for a nice wake up and stretch and breathe and drop into our body. Hi, Eileen. How are you? How's the skiing been? Crazy. Spring slush time already. Hi, Jim. Welcome. Quite a bit calmer than the lives that I did from Thailand, huh? That was bonkers. Not so much here. I mean, not that it's calmer in America, but it is in my kitchen. Hi, Kate. Welcome. Yeah, good morning. I'm glad you all could make it. I'll get started in a minute here, but first, just get yourself comfy. I know. Yeah, we had an amazing time on our trip. It was just this morning, my husband said I missed Thailand. So me too. It was fun. It was a lot. It was busy. It was crazy. Glad to make it back safely. No major calamities. Really beautiful place. A lot of crazy stuff happening too. Too much tourism, which it feels weird to participate in, you know. So hopefully every human starts caring about protecting the natural world. But in the meantime, we'll be the humans that do. Because it's worth protecting. We were seeing a lot of destruction, and it's pretty sad. Just some more resorts can be built, but such is life, right? So still grateful to get to have the opportunity to go and see it. Jim, you need to make another trip out here one day that I'll be around for, hopefully. I'm sad I didn't get to see you. So yeah, we'll get started. Get yourself comfy, maybe grab some water, something to drink, some tea or coffee, whatever you want. Get yourself in a comfy place. And you could be sitting up, you could be standing, you could do whatever you want, whatever feels good for the morning. Usually we do our unwind and we're calming down, but this is more of a wake up. Good. Yes. I hope you do. Maybe not in August. We're probably set to have a pretty hot summer based on how things are going, but you never know. It's supposed to be in the mid 80s by the end of this week, which is crazy, even for here. I know, right, Eileen? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was saying. Where there's just like Utah, just building, building, building everywhere. But whatever works, right? So yeah, get comfy and let's just start with a big stretch. Reach up high, however it works for you based on how you're seated. We're standing. If you're standing and looking out a window, maybe looking at where the sun's coming up based on the time of day. I always try in the morning to put some sunshine in my eyes. Wake up the body. Let's do some gentle neck rolls. So just whatever feels good for you. Nothing that causes any pain. Maybe since we're just starting out in the day, maybe you've already done some movement, but just small and slow. Stretching out those muscles in our neck, our chest, our back. And also just noticing how our body's feeling. This is a practice in dropping into our body, being present, starting the day out right here. So just noticing how those movements feel. Do you feel tired? Maybe a little cranky or stiff, or did you sleep good and you feel nice and limber? Maybe you did some yoga, but we're just noticing. How does it feel to be in your body? Sorry about that. Nice deep inhale as you move. Going ahead to some shoulder rolls. Inhaling as you lift your shoulders up. Exhaling back down. Dropping in. Syncing up. Linking the movement with the breath. Again, arms up. Nice big inhale. Stretch those side ribs. Maybe tip the chin up. Exhale back down. A couple more of those. Just inviting in lots of oxygen. Nice deep breath. And giving her body some time and attention and care. Opening up the rib cage, the lungs, the muscles. That lets us get leaning over to the side. Opening up. This lets us get deeper, fuller breaths, more oxygen to our brain, our blood. Any other movements you might want? Go ahead. And then just settling in, closing the eyes gently. And just noticing how our body feels. How does it feel to be present and rest in your physical body? How does it feel to take in a deep inhale through the nose, filling the lungs, holding for a moment? And how does it feel to allow for a slow, gentle exhale? However deep your breaths feel at this point, just let it be natural and easy. We're not straining, we're not trying too hard. We're just checking in, greeting the day, aligned and present. Just noticing, maybe place a hand on your heart and on your belly. Noticing the torso, the heart, the lungs, all our organs getting ready to work so hard. Keep these machines running. And we're just breathing nice and easy. Breathing and residing in our own physical body. Taking this moment to just be with ourselves, be in our own good company. Every day we should take a moment to try and do that. And if that's uncomfortable, if that's not easy, we get to look at why. We get to ease in. But no matter what happens in this crazy world, we have ourselves. And if we can allow that to be a positive thing, then everything can feel a little easier, a little more in our control. And we can always drop right back in here, no matter what chaos is happening, and hear the beating of our heart and the breath in our lungs. So just practicing letting that be for a moment. Noticing, feeling, imagining if you can't feel the beating of your heart. Let that be the rhythm of your day. Taking a slightly deeper breath, letting it out very slowly. No need to rush. Noticing the sound of your breath, letting it be a little noisy, like when you hold your ear up to a shell, like the sound of the ocean rising and falling. Allowing that to play with that beating of your heart together. Our soundtrack, what we can always return to. If any thoughts come in, just let them come and go. No need to give much attention. Just letting ourselves be present in our own company, the most important practice. Like returning to an old friend. And now allowing our thoughts to enter the party, bringing to mind something that you feel grateful for, if that feels accessible to you. Sometimes gratitude doesn't, and that's okay. But we are all here and we all woke up this morning. Running through some gratitudes for our beating hearts, for our lungs and those organs. Keep us running. Gratitude for making the time to be here. And let's take a moment to set an intention. What can you do with this day ahead? No pressure, no expectations. Just what do you need? What does your heart, mind, and body need today? What do you want? Anything in your life that you could attend to. And maybe that intention is just to see where the day brings you. Whatever feels right. Scanning around for any stressful thoughts, any fears, any anxieties, and just allowing them to be. No need to force anything away or figure it out. We're human. We have our mix of thoughts, and that's okay. Just noticing what is. Anything that's weighing on us, anything that's challenging, just allowing it to be for now. Allowing it to just be part of life, never perfect. We are all capable. And we can always return right here. Returning to the body. Just taking a few breaths, really inhabiting your physical space. For the time being, this is your body, your skin suit, your bones. And just really being present there. Present and accepting. Good, bad, everything. This is our moment. This is our experience. We get it all. And if there are any areas that could use some loving breath, go ahead. I have a little tightness in my back after a week of work. It's inevitable. Just sending some breath, some care, some faith that all will pass. Nothing's permanent. We are always changing, always moving in our cells, in our breath, always being carried by time. It can be scary or it can be something we lean into. Trust the process. Nice loving breaths to any areas of tightness, soreness, pain, injury. Sending that loving kindness to others, loved ones, community around you, those you know and those you don't. And the trickiest of all, sending loving kindness to those that you don't like, don't care for, don't agree with, even those that are doing harm. Because if they heal, they're less likely to do harm, to need so much. So sending that love out. I'm even getting stuck on this one. To all that need it, whether we agree with them or like them or we don't. Sending that loving kindness out to the world as a whole. And feeling it also come back to you and wash over you as we are part of that world. And just letting yourself soak in it. Take it in. And maybe wrap up with one last stretch. If you haven't found any movement today, any mobility, any stretching, then I recommend you do. We don't have to go ham at the gym. We can if we want. But it is important to keep our energy moving, keep our body moving. Lots of great mobility workouts here on YouTube that I love, that I will do right now as I wrap up. Whatever time it is, I hope that you all have a beautiful day, many beautiful days, and that you can maintain this connection with yourself as you move through your day. If you feel stressed, if you feel anxious, if you're suffering, just try returning to that heartbeat, that ocean breath. And even if you don't believe it, remind yourself that you are in good company when you are present with yourself. That's a practice. Doesn't always stick, but we can get there. So I hope you all enjoy your beautiful day with yourselves. My plan is to jump back into Mind Garden meditations this Wednesday. I wasn't on last week or this past week, but this coming Wednesday at 6. If that plan changes, I'll email you all. You're welcome. Yeah, I hope that was nice. I hope it was a good start for your day. So helpful to just take a moment. You can do it on your own. You can rewatch this to just start our days with intention and presence and connection. And then we can respond rather than react. And we can be present, feel like we're in the driver's seat, even when we don't have control over what's going on around us. At least we're not just a ship on the seas. Thanks, Jim. Take care, everyone. I'm going to wrap up, have some breakfast and some moving. I hope y'all will have a good day, and I hope that you're safe and peaceful. Thanks, Anne. Take care, everyone. I'll see you Wednesday, sooner or later.